what I'm very impressed with.
I think ID has brought a completely new concept as far as giving of data concerning drugs is concerned. The difference is that previously we used to have a lot of papers being thrust at us. It used to take a lot of our time, and attention span at the end of the OPD being very short, we never really paid attention. With an ID, it has become more attractive and more focused. You can focus on areas which concern you and which really are of importance to you. And that is, I think, one of the most important differences that the ID has made.
ID, or interactive detailing as it's called, is an extremely useful tool, I feel, for the doctor, because we get patients who come to us with a lot of anxiety, questions, queries related to the drugs, and at the click of a button, a lot of these questions can be answered. It gives us a lot of information which we find very useful to treat the patients.
The angle in which that customer receive us itself is in a different platform compared to the other company representatives. Thereby, it is giving cutting edge advantages. That is where I strongly believe that the customers, they do look at AstraZeneca as a source of knowledge.
They hardly used to give any time, but because of ID, customers gives us a lot of time, and whatever queries they are having, we are able to solve it immediately.
It helps me making better calls, that rather than being a monologue, it is a dialogue which is taking place, and it is vis-a-vis what the doctor is insisting or asking for.
Any update which has happened around the globe, we communicate that with the help of our ID. Recently there was St. Gallen's as one of the most important conference which has happened, and yes, we got that into our ID.
Interactive detailing can be brought into effect by using systematic information arranged for effective and clear dissemination. You can display varying content at the touch of a button, resort to higher maneuverability of information, and a prominent display system which is empowered by fascinating elements of multimedia.
There are various services that we provide through ID detailing. Apart from which, there are slide kits, there are new reference materials. Video will help us to substantiate what we are discussing with the doctors.
The most valuable information that we get through these ID devices are the PowerPoint presentations, which gives us the slides and the opinion of various speakers all over the world, and also the video presentations which have been made. There are video clips, and it's almost like seeing the international doctor live, and when we get the opinion regarding a particular drug from that doctor, it helps us to treat our patients as well.
Like we have got